but then it makes my back hurt for some stupid ass reason.
Probably because you're all like, eh.
Yeah, probably.
Meh.
Oh, fuck, that was a good one.
Well, I guess that's where we're at.
That was so bad. Heather bought these energy drinks called Batty Berry, or A Batty, and I was like, yo, did you buy this because of you, like, because your last name's Berry?
She's like, no, I bought them because I'm a baddie, bro.
She is a baddie.
I pulled a Jory on that one. Cut that off a little too soon, but that's okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Best of Five.
Best of Five.
I think this episode is the end of Thanksgiving? No, the end of November?
We hope you guys are all not sick, because
Yes.
I think everyone
It's-
got sick these last 2 weeks.
Definitely getting that time of year.
I don't know if I'm getting older or if whatever's around is just lasting longer, but I'm still feeling it, and I've been sick for like 2 weeks.
It's like super germs now.
Honestly, man,
They're evolving.
the way the fucking world is right now, probably.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, there's been more talk. I saw something about like a vampire virus now is out there.
Oh God, I don't want to look that up.
So I'll look it up real quick. See what
Oh
it is.
man. But yeah, I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. We're coming up on the beginning.
You said coming.
I did say coming. The beginning of December. I believe that when this episode comes out, let me just double check there.
Scientists have discovered.
Nope, this is the end of October or the
may
end of
be
November.
The first vampire virus.
Sick.
I'm not sure what that means.
Sick.
Also, this is probably for DVD extras, so check those out. Did you hear about that fucking dude that like got his like neck cut off at the hockey game in
Yeah, and the guy
London?
got arrested.
They arrested some guy.
They arrested somebody for manslaughter
for
charges.
suspicion of manslaughter, which is
Like, it wouldn't make sense if they didn't. They arrested anybody else but the guy who cut him in the neck.
like I don't want to watch the video because I heard it's fucking gory as shit.
I watched like the beginning half of it,
But
and you can't really see anything, but it's suspicious.
I wonder if it's someone pushes the guy. So if it's if it pushes like the other player into him.
Yeah, so that's kind of almost exactly what happened, but it wasn't like a shove. It was kind of like and the guy kind of like flopped it a little bit. But when he flopped it, he like threw his leg back as he was like cutting on the ice. So it's like, it looked like he intentionally tried to kick this guy in general. But I don't know.
Was it?
I don't know. I don't play hockey. I don't watch hockey.
So is it the guy that like cut his throat, or was it the guy that pushed the guy to cut his throat?
I don't know. I would assume it's the guy who cut his throat, but I don't know.
I mean,
We'll
it might have been
We'll
the push, dude.
But it was like not. That was his own teammate.
Well, yeah, but if it was on purpose, it'd be manslaughter. It would be intentional murder, right?
Yeah.
It would, or attempted murder. I guess murder.
It would be. Yeah.
Third degree.
Probably third.
So I wonder if it's just like heat of the moment. The guy pushed him, and by that push, cut slice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking crazy. I've always said like I'm surprised that hasn't happened more often.
Yeah, dude, for real. Like, it's happened twice that I know of, and the first guy didn't die. He got like massive stitches on it. That video is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Now they're requiring them to wear neck guards.
Neck guards. Yeah, that's allegedly the word on the street is that's coming to happen. So I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, do it. Whatever. They'll figure out how to play with it.
But again, I don't play hockey, so I have no skin in the game.
I don't play sports, so there's that.
Well, with that, let's move on to round number one.
Unathletic fuck.
Round one.
All right, first round. You guys should have heard Chris's beautiful, beautiful English accent.
It was fantastic.
He sounded like he had ESL. Mm-hmm. I've been using ESL, the phrase ESL, way more lately. It's been great.
I guess English is my second language.
Yeah, British English.
British English.
The British Empire English.
Yeah.
Is your second language.
Queen's English.
Well, she did. First round.
King's English?
Yeah, I guess it's always the king.
Yeah.
It's good to be the king. Looks
I
old as fuck.
just can't wait to kill my dad.
Pretty much. Fucking Prince William. All right.
All right. Round one.
Round one is comedians.
Comedians.
Just comedians.
Yeah, so I wrote this one down because it's like a massive comedian surge right now. Like, they always say, like, comedians were booming in the late 80s and into the 90s, and then it died down for the end of the 90s into the 2000s. I think comedians are rock stars now. Like, they can blow up overnight just with, like, one clip on YouTube kind of stuff, and I think all of them are pretty good.
I mean, you also have comedians selling out arenas, which has never been a thing.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, like, you had your Richard Pryors and your Eddie Murphys, but like they weren't even in arenas, you know? They were just in big theaters selling like 5,000 seats, you know?
Yeah, and the evolution of comedians, not comedy itself, but comedians has been really interesting. And I guess, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say like skits are predominantly famous right now. I think that's always been underground. It's always going to be that way.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of like new comedians. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, there's just too many now.
Dude, there's so fucking many, and they're all selling out theaters, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like, there's so many people that are into comedy now that it's like, oh, have you heard of this comedian? They're like, no. But then you look that comedian up, and they're selling literally 1,000, 2,000 seats, like, sold out. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, it's like on SNL, they had this comedian who like I've never heard of.
Nate Bargatze?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
He's really funny. Yeah, he was really
Yeah.
good. Like his style of comedy is really good. But I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And you're like, oh, okay, like he's funny. I'll give him
Yeah,
that. But
dude, he has like straight up like dad energy. So he has a Netflix special on Netflix, and like
he has a Netflix. Yeah.
the funniest joke, literally the funniest joke, is him talking about how he bought 2 jackets that were the same, just different colors, and he finds out they're reversible.
Oh fuck, that's funny. Yeah,
See?
he's pretty red.
See, dude?
I mean,
it's like, what the fuck?
to be fair, all the comedians that are coming out are millennials. Like it's weird to be a millennial and see like, oh, we're slowly like becoming the people. You know, because like Bill Burr's not a millennial; he's a fucking boomer. No, he's not.
No,
a
it's
boomer.
Gen X,
He's-
I think.
Yeah, he's a Zoomer.
Yeah, he's
With an X.
yeah, he's yeah. However, like Xanax, you know,
Yeah, he's like
he's a Zoomer.
he's a Zooner. A Zooner.
But
A
yeah,
Zooner. That's what we should call him.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like the Zune, but with an X.
like the fucking Microsoft iPod. Okay, wow, that's a fucking deep cut there, man.
But it's still with an X.
Yeah, still with an X. Still with an X.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Even like right now, like Please Don't Destroy is like really big. I don't know if you know about those guys.
Oh, the SNL, like it's the Lonely Island, the new Lonely Island boys.
yeah. And they're so like that's more like I think it seems more Gen Z to me, but
yeah, I think they're a little more Gen Z humor.
they're probably our age.
I mean, they're probably our age, but like they're probably late 20s, I would guess. I've only seen them a handful of times, but then they just more dialed into that Gen Z humor.
That's weird, man. I love it. I'm not even upset about it. And what's crazy?
Yeah, I'm not upset about it either.
I think the reason why that is too is because we live in such a different world than we did like 90 years ago, like 20 years ago for that matter.
Yeah.
That there's new subjects to talk about. And like finding the formula to talk about those subjects without being offensive is like the key.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's a lot of LGBTQ like humor out there that I'm even like, can I laugh at this? Because it's actually really funny, but it seems like they're like not making fun of them as much as they're making fun of
See,
them.
my rule is that I'll either find it funny or not funny, and if I find it not funny, I'm not going to bitch about it until like someone like say like someone made like a black joke, and I'm like, yeah, that's not really funny, but whatever. I'm not going to complain about it because I'm not black, so it's not my place.
Yeah.
But then if like the whole like culture started complaining about, hey, this joke's really fucked up, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that joke's fucked up. I'm not going to be offended for them, kind of thing.
But they're finding ways of doing it in like the right way, which is I think that's the whole thing about comedy, right? Is like you move with the times. Like
Yeah.
I get why people hate Dave Chappelle now. I still love him, but that's also because I grew up on that kind of comedy.
Yeah, and like it's also a thing too. It's like you can make fun of whoever you want as long as it's not in a bullying fashion.
Yeah.
You can't just like straight bully people, you know. But like if you make a observation that's just mostly true, that's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, I didn't think about it that way, kind of thing. Like it's like how your tone. So like be like, oh yeah, G's Mexican, or if I'm like, yo, G's a Mexican.
Yeah,
like the
it's the
second
A.
one sounds way more like offensive than the first one.
Oh, it's like-
just like how you say it and how you mean it, you know.
I still love Bill Burr's his bit about the whole like it just depends on how you say it. Like black people say that motherfucking Asian.
Yeah.
He's like, then I'll be like, this Asian motherfucker, and they'll be like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
I also love Bill Burr's.
Oh, man.
Wasn't he at like this like Trump rally and his like wife was like flipping?
No,
Trump?
that was a UFC fight.
Oh, that's amazing.
They were at a UFC fight, and then Trump came in and sat with Dana White and someone else, some other famous person, I forget who. And then there's just a picture of Trump walking, or a video of Trump walking in, and then his wife's like, "Fuck you."
That's amazing. I
Yeah.
love his wife.
Yeah, but like, yeah, she's getting roasted right now. I'm just like, dude,
She's getting roasted.
Mia's cool as fuck, dude. Leave her alone.
My favorite was this conservative was like, it's like, how was she like so overweight? Like, you have $1 million, you're a millionaire. Like, you shouldn't be that overweight. It's like, have you seen the guy you're supporting?
Yeah, dude, for real.
Like, you won't be talking about weight, but you're not gonna say shit about the guy.
Also,
you're
she had
supporting.
2 fucking kids, like very recently.
and
Like,
she's married to Bill Burr. You know how hard it has to be married to Bill Burr.
oh yeah, fuck, dude, I'd stress eat. I'm stress eating just thinking about it.
Oh no.
But yeah, she had 2. I think Bill Burr's oldest kid is like 4, and his youngest kid's like 2. So it's like she had 2 kids in a relatively short time span.
Who gives a shit, bro?
So I'm just like, calm the fuck down, guys.
I know how-
I honestly think it's because she's black. I guarantee
No, I
it
just
is.
think that people try to find just people to bring people down. You just got to shut that shit down now. Just
Yeah, and Bill Burr hasn't said anything because I don't think he actually gives a fuck.
I think he probably thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah, I bet he's saying stuff, just not like on Twitter or whatever. I don't think he has social media, but like I guarantee he's made a bit about it already.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
he's-
great.
Yeah. So
And
once he makes a public appearance, he'll just be like, "Have you heard about this fucking thing?" Like, all right, cool, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Any comedians you see right now that are kind of on the up and up, or like you're really enjoying that maybe aren't like really famous?
I'm really enjoying Mark Norman right now. Shane Gillis, I'm kind of getting more used to because he's the guy who got fired for SNL for a podcast joke he made years ago. But I was like, oh, okay, yeah. He's funny. Mark Norman, getting really into this guy named, God, I can't remember his name now, Dan Soder.
Okay,
Dan Soder does a perfect like Chappelle Show era Dave Chappelle impression to the point where like when I listen to him on podcasts, if he comes out and just talks like Chappelle, I'm like, they have Chappelle on here?
when did you say that?
Yeah, and it's pretty funny. He's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I like that.
Hopefully, comedy's in the right way. And maybe it's not in the way that like comedians beforehand see it, but I think
Yeah.
as long as they stay true to that whole like just be funny.
Yeah, it's also like every comedian has a podcast, and all I do is listen to podcasts. So I just find all of these comedians just through random podcasts.
Yeah, I've been listening to Trevor Noah's new podcast. It's not really funny, but it's pretty good.
It's informative. It always seems like Trevor Noah is more informative, funny than anything else.
Yeah, and this one it's The Rock, and so The Rock talks about the whole Maui thing, which is pretty cool. So definitely check it out.
Nice. Well, that being said, that is time.
Kirk and Sally, let us know what your favorite new comedian is. And please don't say yes because it's not true. We're not funny.
I mean, yeah, we're not funny.
We're not funny at all.
Anyway,
Like sometimes, but that's just because we just think we're funny.
yeah, we laugh at our own jokes.
We're fucking stupid. Anyways,
Moving on.
like, comment, subscribe.
I'm dying.
Round 2.
All right, Crazy Poo.
All right.
What's the second subject?
The second subject is going to be the legalization of medical mushrooms.
Medical or just mushrooms?
I'm assuming it's for medical reasons. Because you have to have medicinal before you have full-blown legalization. I know it's already in Denver it got decriminalized. If I remember correctly, they voted on that. So you don't go to jail if you have mushrooms. You just
Get a fine?
get a fine, and I think they're confiscated. But I'm not really 100% sure. I didn't actually read the legislation.
Oh, you also don't live in Denver, so why would you?
Yeah, that's true.
And you also don't really do mushrooms, so.
Yeah, that's also true. I could.
You could.
Should hit up Rob.
And big. I don't know why we'd have Rob. I don't know what you're talking about. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, cool, do it. I think you should honestly, like, I hate to say this, but you should probably just legalize all drugs and just have it.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Like, I get it. Like, I get the whole, like, people are, like, going to use it more and destructive. I'm like, honestly, I think if it was more regulated, like alcohol, you're going to have the same results that alcohol have right now.
Yeah.
But at least you know that's not, like, fentanyl laced, which I think is the biggest problem right now.
Yeah, I think that's a huge thing about just legalizing everything. Once everything's legalized, you can, like, kind of just
Because it's never going to
keep,
stop,
like,
man.
yeah, you could keep track of it, and then you can make sure it's, like, not killing people unnecessarily, you know?
Because it's never going to stop. I mean, like, that at the end of the day, like, we've been fighting the drug war since the fucking 60s.
Yeah, and it's literally never
Yet,
worked.
the people that never get get in trouble are the ones that are actually spending the most money, like rich people with cocaine. That's always going to be around. So just legalize it. Fucking, like, look what Garden City looks like because they legalized weed.
Yeah, dude, for real.
So yeah, mushrooms. Honestly, like mushrooms, I think they're harmful. They're harmless. I think if you have, if you're in a controlled space, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I was just actually listening to a podcast, speaking of podcasts again, and this UFC fighter was on there. I forget his name because I don't watch UFC, but he was talking about, like, how he likes, like, microdosing.
Yeah.
Doing, like, I don't know, fucking half gram or whatever the fuck it is. And then it kind of, like, helps him, like, loosen up and relax. So when he's, like, doing stuff, he's not super tense and his anxiety kind of goes away.
Yeah.
So I think that's better than, you know, prescription medication for anxiety. Like, because that shit will fucking fuck you up.
Yeah, and I think the hardest thing about that too is like I know people like say you can't get addicted to weed or you can't get addicted to this. You're definitely gonna get addicted to the feeling of what that does to you.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
It's like a mental addiction over a physical addiction. You're like, oh, I need to smoke weed because it makes me chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to stop because I was like, I'm not being productive at all. Just watching documentaries about whales.
I mean,
Dude, whales are fucking dope, man. I don't care what anyone says.
that's cool.
Whales should be running this world because they're fucking sick. Anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Whales
mushrooms
should be running this world.
I mean, well, at least the waters.
Yeah.
I guess they kind of do, aren't
It
they?
was like they run that bitch for
I mean, killer
sure.
whales. Who kills a killer whale?
Humans.
Oh, fuck yeah. Touche, bro. Touche. I'm not even mad about that.
Also,
word.
killer whales are dolphins. So
No, they're whales.
no, killer whales, the
They're
orcas,
whales.
they're dolphins.
They're whales.
They're dolphins.
They're totally whales.
They're 100% dolphins.
They were on the documentary of whales.
Well,
so,
they're dolphins. They're only
so-
called killer whales because they kill whales.
So Sigourney Weaver, blame her.
I will.
She narrated that one. Sounded pretty good. Anyways, mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super indifferent about it because, like, I don't really do mushrooms. I've only done mushrooms maybe a handful of times.
Yeah, but I think it does help the right people.
Yeah, like they have like tons of studies where it helps like PTSD and it helps all kinds of stuff in small like controlled like groups.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they just don't want to spend money on researching it because it's an illegal drug and you have to get special permission to even hand out like psilocybin tablets or whatever. Yeah, so
I don't know, man.
I think it's good and it will definitely help people. It's like how, the whole THC medical marijuana studies were floored forever. No one wanted to like peer review the facts. They're like, hey, marijuana is good for you. It's actually can be used as a medicine for all kinds of stuff. Like, THC is good for whatever, CBD is even better for whatever. And then the government's like, nah, we're not going to research it because it's illegal. It makes Mexicans want to have sex with white women, which is one of the main reasons they made it illegal in the first place.
True. We fucked everything up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
But not sorry. Fucking, I love my white women.
Oh, wait, was it the opposite? It made white women want to have sex with Mexicans?
Yeah, that has to be that.
I don't remember.
Because Mexicans want to have sex with white women no matter what.
Yeah, I was like, down for whatever.
Yeah, for our ancestors.
How else are you going to have like 15 kids?
Oh no, that the whole point of having. Never mind. We're not going to go there. Here's what I'll say. Is I also think that there is something to be said about like how people are afraid of just like opening up a little bit because I mean that's what hallucinogenics really do, at least for me. Like they open up a little bit more of a perspective of world, like of life, kind of,
Yeah.
And I think sometimes like there's that fear of like nobody to have control over what they're thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Government-wise.
It makes them more vulnerable and they don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind them. Honestly, I think they help a lot of people, especially if it's for our soldiers, which, by the way,
That's a huge study going on right now that's super controversial for some reason.
really pisses me off about sometimes is that we try to thank our soldiers, but we never help them out. And like, if this
Yeah.
is a way to help them out, like they see some shit that, I mean, there's shit that going on in the world that if we were to see that, we'd be traumatized as fuck. Imagine being in the midst of it. Like, we've lost a lot of soldiers to suicide. If this is a way to help them out to like kind of get past that trauma or like that guilt, like why wouldn't we do it? Honestly.
Yeah, and like the VFW is like not very well, like it's overly regulated to the point where it's like, oh, I'm going to prescribe you aspirin. It's like I'm literally got my leg blown off and it
Yeah.
hurts. They're like, well, here's some aspirin.
And I mean, like, if that's the biggest like reason to do it, then just just decriminalize it for fucking veterans, or make it like medicinal.
Yeah,
for
do
veterans.
something. We need a fixed
Cheaper therapy,
dude. Just the health system is just fucking bullshit in general. So.
It is. So
yeah.
give us mushrooms to fucking stop thinking about it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I mean, the real like slippery slope in huge quotations that everyone keeps always like, well, if we legalize marijuana, then we got to legalize mushrooms, and we legalize mushrooms, we got to legalize cocaine. I'm like, and
The people that don't want to
And?
the people don't want to legalize are probably doing it.
yeah, exactly.
It's like the people that are like anti-gay turn out to be gay. Like
Yeah, that's a weird coincidence that keeps happening.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Or
but- I just don't know. I think it like has a lot to do with big pharma, probably.
Absolutely,
They're
dude.
like, oh, all this natural medicine is going to take or get rid of all of our forced chemically cocktailed medicine that everybody needs for everything.
Yeah, especially the fact that what's that fucking company that was it the Percocet or that like made people addicted to it and like we're selling it like no matter what. How
Oh yeah. God, who was that? They just like got all in trouble.
how the family's going to pay like billions of dollars, but they can't get like sued for any other future cases. I'm like, dude, that's
Yeah, that's wild.
system's fucking broken.
They literally got like slapped on the wrist and had to pay a fine, and they're just like, well,
Oh, yeah, we get immunity from here on out. I'm like,
yeah,
that's fuck the NRA and fuck Big Pharma and all these companies that just don't think about the little guy. Sorry,
That's sad.
I'm sorry.
I was waiting. I was waiting for you to
Legalize
finish fucking him.
shrooms. I know it's supposed to be funny, but Shit just pisses me off.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
broke, man. I needed some dental care.
Yeah, dude, for real. Dude, what it would be funny if like you work for a dental office and their healthcare plan didn't include dental because it was too expensive.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, I don't know if that's true,
Like,
but
we'll give you like a discounted price here. It's still like $8,000.
yeah. Dude, why is that always like you get like standard healthcare, it doesn't include like dental or eyes, like ever. You have to pay extra for that.
I mean, eyes are cool. Like I get like my prescription's like $100 like every year just to get my exam, and then I just go through like outlets to get cheap glasses.
Yeah.
I got these and a second pair for free for $90.
You
And I
can tell.
look fucking great.
You can tell. Moving on.
And they're fucking what's that? Not polarized. Anti-glare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For $90, baby.
You glare at me all the time through those. They're not that anti-glare.
Scratches shit too though.
Moving on.
That's why I got 2 pairs.
Round 3.
Okay.
So a great transition from mushrooms.
Yeah.
Third subject is nature.
Nature. Neat.
Ain't that neat?
Yeah.
I've actually met that guy.
Oh god, dude, this thing keeps catching on my zippers. Pissing me off.
Nature.
Nature. So, what do you know about nature?
That we need to be out there more often.
Yeah. I mean, I'm super disappointed. I used to go to the mountains like all the time, like throughout the spring, not quite through the summertime because it's always on fire. But then in the winter, I'd go snowboarding all the time. And I haven't done any of that in like 3 years, like since like after the pandemic.
We should make it a law where there's no cell phone service in any national park or state park.
I mean, there's not really.
I mean,
It's spotty, but it's not there a lot.
yeah, just fucking put a big old dome around it.
Yeah, right. Keep everything out.
That'd be terrible.
I know.
Yeah, I love nature.
Yeah, I haven't been camping in forever. I think didn't we talk about camping not that long ago?
I think we did.
Yeah.
It's just, I haven't been camping since 2021.
Fuck, I haven't been camping in like a decade.
Yeah.
Need to definitely do that shit again.
It's not as, sleeping sucks and you're just dirty for like 3 days, but I fucking love it. That's just
Yeah,
cool.
I never really go on like a weekend camping trip. It's more like I get there like on a Friday, like afternoon. We hang out, do whatever, go to sleep, wake up Saturday, then fucking leave.
Boo. You gotta
I
sleep
don't
those
want
2
to.
nights.
Nah, dude, fuck that. My back cannot handle being in nature that
That's
long.
why you just get a good old mattress, man. You gotta pay a little bit more extra for that comfort.
It's not camping.
It is camping.
That's some pussy shit.
No, that's some old people camping.
Yeah, it is. Old people camping.
I mean, last time I went camping, like in a tent, we got there super late, and so we had to find like a spot because everything was reserved. And we set up camp like at 1 a.m. Went to bed, woke up to fucking like something in the fucking woods. And over there, like, because like there's like no like sound pollution. It sounded like it was right next to our tent. I'm like,
just because it carried so
I'm
good.
like, we're about to get fucked by a fucking bear. Like, that's gonna happen.
Bear's gonna come in and get me.
Heather's
It's
like,
gonna get me.
Heather, being that wild wilderness human person, she's like, "You're fine." I was like, "No, I'm not. This fucking bear's gonna eat us." Dude, I'm like, "Is there food in the car? Cool, your car's gonna get fucked up, but that's fine."
Yeah. Dude, the bear's not gonna eat you. It's just gonna kill you and steal your food. It's not gonna eat you.
I mean, it might.
Humans don't taste good compared to all the treats humans bring.
What if he's never had a Mexican?
Ooh, Mexican food is pretty good.
Yeah. He finds the tortillas and I'm fucked.
Yeah, he's just add some bell peppers and jalapenos.
He's like, "Ooh, spicy."
Make a G fajita.
Yeah, this human's spicy.
Ooh,
Is that Cajun? Oh my god, who puts Cajun in the Mexican?
what the fuck?
Just imagine Yogi Bear eating me,
Yeah.
specifically my asshole. But yeah, camping. Do you fish when you camp?
I used to. I don't really fish. I don't like fishing.
Or fish?
Yeah, I do like. I think fish are fine.
No, you don't like fish.
Okay.
Like the band.
Oh, that fish. Oh yeah, fuck that band.
The Zooniers. Yeah, no, sorry. So, yeah.
I mean, usually somebody fishes and I go hang out with them. And if I have a fishing license at the time, then I will fish. But I don't actively try to fish.
I want to get better into fishing. I need to be better about just holding like an animal like that in my hand.
And then fucking smashing it on a rock so you can kill it and
I
eat
couldn't
it.
do that. No, I couldn't kill an animal.
You don't go fishing to catch fish so you can eat at the camp?
I mean, I've only done that once, and that fish tastes like shit. So, but I didn't kill the fish. That was my biggest thing. I don't think I could kill an animal.
Yeah, like every time I went fishing, I literally would catch and release. I didn't really want to take fish home. I don't like lake fish that much to eat.
Yeah, anything that's too fishy is like salmon. Honestly, I think I would be like that's one of the things I want to do in Alaska is like go like salmon fishing, catch your own salmon, eat it. But I was like, no,
You'd have to kill it and skin it. And,
no, dude, we go fucking tour and be like, yo, you do that shit.
yeah, he fucking pay you for this, bitch.
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
motherfucker.
Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna spend fucking. I'm assuming it's at least like $600.
Oh, probably, man.
Fuck, that's so much.
Yeah.
So glad I didn't do it.
Dude, but those salmon are...
And salmon's fucking good. I love salmon.
Yeah. Dude, did you hear that there's a massive, like, salmon problem right now? That we're killing out all the salmon because we have so many hydroelectric dams. We're fucking up their, like, breeding whatever.
The grounds, yeah.
Yeah, so then we had to subsidize the salmon population by having like farms, but we're not farming them correctly because we're like pretty much inbreeding them too much. So then they don't live as long and their genes aren't strong. So then when we mix them in with a natural wild salmon population, they're breeding with the wild salmon and just creating shittier salmon.
Yeah.
Just like, what the fuck?
Did you hear about like the billions of crabs that disappeared from the Bering Sea?
Really?
Yeah, they
just
found-
fucking gone?
Yeah, they just were gone.
Wild.
I think they finally found out why, but I had to pay for that article. That I wasn't going to do that.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I hate that, man. It's like
Fucking paywalls.
it's like
I mean, I get it, but
I get it too, but also sell better advertising.
yeah, or just help. I guess I would say subscription, but you don't want that either.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I don't want to subscribe for like shitty local news. Just sell your digital advertising so I can read, like, I couldn't read the local election results because it was behind a paywall. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll never know who won.
I think you can go through Weld County for that.
I
Weld
I
County
fucking
gov.
Googled, dude. I could not find the election results.
Also, good job, Greeley. That's all I'm going to say. Good job, Greeley.
I guess we did a good job.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't fucking read the election results.
Well, let's just say that we're not going to ban any books anytime soon.
Good.
Yes, good job, Greeley.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what's into me today. It's just a baddie,
Yeah,
baddie berry.
it's
energy
the
drink.
baddie berry, dude. You're turning into a baddie.
Hope this is not Logan Paul. I will
No,
throw
that's it's named Batty because that's his UFC nickname.
Oh, okay.
Batty something.
up. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So nature, yes. Favorite spot to go? Like, do you have like either a family spot or like a?
We usually go hiking up by Gray Rock. Like that's our family hiking spot. But I mean,
up the Poods?
Yeah, up the Pood. I love going up the Pood. But
It's a little cold in there.
you don't like going up the Pooter?
And it's a little cold in there.
Yeah.
It gets colder the deeper you get in.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, going up that way is always cool. I don't know. It's just really hard because I don't know what the fuck's been on fire. Like, I drove through Rocky Mountain National Park and that shit was fucked, dude. That was sad.
Yeah, that was that fire a couple years ago. Huh?
Yeah, in 2020.
Oh yeah, when the world,
Yeah, when the world was literally on fire.
we thought the world was gonna end. Turns out it's gonna get worse.
Where you didn't know if you had a cough because of COVID or a cough because half the state was on fire.
That was a
That was wild.
time.
That was fucking wild. That was a wild July, dude.
That was just July.
Yeah, that was just July.
No, so I love going to. We have a spot in Rocky Mountain National Park where there's like this cascade that like it was like a dam that broke above, or like not a dam, but like a lake that broke, and like in the 80s, and then, like it made its own like waterfall, and it killed like a bunch of people.
Oh. So if you go under the water, there's like a village there somewhere, probably.
No, but it was like campers. It wasn't like.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go there.
Neat.
Nice. That's where my family goes all the time.
Speaking with that,
That's time.
G goes to haunted campgrounds.
I guess we never really camped there. We weren't big campers up until we started going to Carter Lake to camp there.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't really like lake camping compared to like wilderness camping.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if that's a difference. I like going to lakes for a day and then going home because I hate sand.
Oh God.
It's
Don't do
rough.
it.
It's coarse.
Let us
and
know
it
what you
gets
guys think of
everywhere.
nature. And you just quoted the worst quote of Star Wars. Moving on to
Or the most realistic.
No, that's the reason why I went to the dark side. Anyways,
Yeah, because sand
fucking sand.
gets everywhere.
Fucking sand, man. Piece of shit.
Round 4.
The fourth subject is going to be hats and ball caps. Hats and ball caps.
Like the difference?
No, just hats and ball caps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
talk about
Hold on, I
hats.
need to unlock my phone.
Hats and ball caps.
Yeah. So
Boots and cats and
I would
boots and
definitely
cats and
say
boots and
that
cats.
you're kind of a hat guy now, which I've never really known you to be a hat guy, but you've gotten a lot of like newer hats in the last couple of years than normally you would get.
So I'm not a hat guy. I'm just a lazy guy. I
Go on.
as soon as my hair gets too long, I just don't cut it and then I just wear hats.
That's fair.
That's literally all it is. So my compromise for that is, all right, well, if you want these hats to last, you get more hats and you rotate them to last you a little bit longer.
Yeah. That's a good economical solution. That's what I tell myself too. But what actually happens is I just like hats, and I buy them, and I'm like, ooh, that one's piece of candy. That one's cool. Ooh, piece of candy. That one's cool.
I wouldn't say I'm that because like right now I'm wearing this like old ass Rocky's hat just because I was like, oh, just okay, I don't want to do my hair. I'm like,
Yeah.
case in point why, but it's like all gross and grody.
I mean, everybody has that one though. I have like 3 of those ones too. So
Yeah, I did.
you fucked up your hair. It's all goofy now. It looks like you have a comb over in your front.
Oh god. No,
Ew.
but I will say because I'm getting older, like I feel like my hair's falling out, so that's why I'm like I need to stop wearing less hats.
See, that's why, like, during the winter, I specifically transfer to, like, just wearing a beanie because it doesn't pull on your scalp the same way, like, hats do.
yeah.
But also, I don't know if that's actually factual or not, that hats cause baldness.
Yeah, I don't know if that is either, but it's just I think for my peace of mind, I just have to think it is.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I'll also get haircuts. I'm trying to be better about getting a haircut like once a month, and that's
Yeah.
it's not going well.
I've been thinking about getting a haircut for, like, 8 months, and I still haven't, so don't feel
Yeah.
too bad.
I wouldn't say I'm a hat guy. The hats I buy the most are for sports teams, and I wear those specifically when like the team is playing.
Yeah.
But it's not
But see,
like-
that's a hat guy, bro.
Yes and no. The only hat I bought recently that's like, oh, I'm buying this hat because I like it is my Marvin the Martian hat. I fucking love that hat.
Oh, I didn't know you had a Marvin the Martian
Yeah,
hat.
I was like, dude, I love Marvin the Martian. This is just like him. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm getting that hat.
Yeah, so I'm planning. Well, I guess me and my daughter are planning on visiting like all the MLB stadiums at some point, and we're gonna get one hat for every stadium that we go to.
Gross.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna go buy a hat at the stadium and then put it on the shelf of where, boom, we've been to Coors Field, obviously, and then buy like a Toronto Blue Jays hat whenever we go to Toronto, blah 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 blah, all the way down the line.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I should get an Oakland A's hat before they're the Las Vegas A's. Because I don't know if you heard that.
Is that officially going to happen now?
Yeah, they're voting today about it, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the MLB Owners Association already approved their move to Las Vegas. So we'll see.
That sucks
We'll
for
see.
Oakland.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Because, I mean, they really wanted their team. They literally bought tickets to say their fucking owner sucks.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, that's.
But I understood all the reverse protests and all that kind of stuff, which I was like, yeah, good support, but they really haven't been supporting their team for a long ass time.
Well,
because they're just like, oh, the owners suck, so I'm not going to go to these games. And I'm like, yeah, good for you. Like stand by your morals, but at the same time, if no one's going to show up, they're going to get the fuck out of there.
Well, they got to be better, man. That's like the only thing. Like, that's the thing with the Rockies specifically, too, is like I don't go to the games because, like, yeah, like, we want to see the team win. We want to see, like, we want a playoff run.
Yeah.
Like, we're a fucking championship town, baby. Like, come on.
Yeah, right.
You're literally-
We can say that now, except for the Rockies.
You're literally the only team that's not won a championship, and it's like, and you can't. I still say you can't give the excuse of like, well, we're with the fucking Dodgers and the fucking Giants, dude. The fucking Diamondbacks made it. Sorry, this turned into a sports thing. The Diamondbacks.
I mean,
made
it's
it to the
under
fucking
the
World Series,
category-ish.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
And the Diamondbacks were the fucking whipping boy in the NL West for a long
Exactly,
time.
and out of nowhere, they just came out of nowhere and just fucking dominated. And I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no excuse for you to not to like either find better people or like don't be Jerry Jones and try to run the team. Like, let people.
Yeah, yeah.
win.
And yeah, I don't know.
Efforts.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Anyways, but yes, caps. I honestly just started wearing that because I didn't want to do my hair,
yeah,
and so I'm trying. Like I said, I want to get haircuts more often. It's like, yeah, I have nice hair.
that's fair. And I have a absurd collection of hats. Like, I want to say I'm almost 50 to 50 plus hats that I
Jesus
have in my
Christ.
collection. And most of them are just different Rockies hats that people have never seen me wear because I just have so many I don't wear them.
I have the same two-tone Nuggets hat. One that doesn't have any patches on it. One that has an NBA Finals
Oh,
patch.
yeah. It's like the classic Nuggets hat with like the logo that's like blue and that maroon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's one that's like the World Championship that I got for $10. The first game I went to this season, I was like, yeah, it's $10, and it's like my hat. So yeah, fuck yeah.
So you have 2 of the same hat, one just
Three.
had 3 of the same hat,
Technically 4.
and you're not a hat guy.
No, I'm a specific.
Okay,
hat.
why do you have 4?
Well, the one is old as shit.
Okay, so you have your classic first one.
Yeah, so my classic first one, like that's like when I go hiking or like just dirtiness, right? And then I bought Heather bought me one to replace it because I couldn't find it. She found it at Shields, so then I have that one. And then when I went to the viewing party for the NBA Finals, I bought one there because I'm like, this is just a good collector to have and to like kind of be like, yeah, we went to the finals, you know, just in case we make the
because that's the one
championship.
with the finals patch. Yeah.
And then I went to the game the first week and I had the NBA championship and it was on $10 and I was like, fuck, I
So
gotta get
not
it.
only do you have 2 of the exact same hat,
4.
well, no, like without the patches, you have a finals patch and you have an NBA championship patch hat.
Yes.
Okay. And he's not a hat guy.
I'm not a hat guy.
That sounds like hat guy behavior. Okay, you may not be a hat guy.
It's also those 3 hats are going to last me probably like 4 years.
Yeah, you may not be a hat guy, but you're fucking dressing like a hat guy. That's all I'm saying.
No, just a Nuggets guy. I fucking love my Nuggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have technically 4 jerseys. Yeah.
No, okay. Yeah, I'd have one
Yeah,
jersey.
one jersey that it's a player that doesn't even play in the NBA anymore.
But it's a sick jersey, even though it's
Faku.
fake as fuck.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for the Olympics you can wear it and be like, yeah, go Argentina if they make it.
I don't know if they're going to make it ever, but I thought it was funny. I would have worn it if it didn't take 3 months to get to me.
Speaking of which, isn't it crazy how like flag football is going to be part of the Olympics now?
Yeah, and like all these like NFL guys are going to be like, oh, we're going to dominate. I don't know, man. Flag football is a completely different style of football.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I guess Patrick Mahomes says he's going to play in the Olympics.
If they make the team. There, we have a professional like national flag football team.
Well, the Mexico women, they won the world flag football. Yeah, it's like a big sport apparently. Well,
yeah, it's a huge. Well, it's big enough to have national competitions for both men and women.
It is crazy seeing like Germans playing flag football. Like I was seeing some highlights and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
massive.
I think the NFL players are definitely overcompensating because they're like, oh, we play football, we know what's up, and it's like, no, man, they actually have like professional national teams already, dude.
Yeah.
Like your scrappy professional NFL player team has to beat the U.S. national team.
Yeah.
Because we already have a national team. So you have to beat them in order to qualify.
I mean, they probably will, dude. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know, man. I don't think they will at all.
Patrick Mahomes is quarterback. There's no way you're going to catch him.
I disagree,
And
man.
grab his flag. Well, maybe I might put up his flag.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I disagree. Like, there's all kinds of different rules. But anyway, speaking of hats.
Imagine fucking training for like 10 years of your life just to have a fucking NFL player take your spot. That sounds fucking hilarious. It's so sad. It's like women in the workplace. It really is.
Yep. We're just going to move right on to our final round.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Final round.
let's
All right, y'all. Final subject for this wonderful podcast. Brought to you by us.
Hey.
Final subject is going to be exotic bitches. Exotic meats.
Exotic meats. So, have you had...
Mexican.
Yeah, that's true. So
bears.
you've had a lot of exotic meats. Well, I guess too, like,
Cajun.
there's not exotic meats that are kind of exotic meats. Fuck, I can't speak.
You okay?
That are just like actually part of the just Mexican like dishes, like tripe. That I would try that, or say that's kind of an exotic meat.
So we're not talking specific animals. We're talking specific,
Like, could be animals, could be cuts, like just people or meat that people don't really eat.
like fucking Colorado fucking oysters
Yeah.
or Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters. I would count that as an exotic meat because it's still cow, but like nobody eats that part,
Antelope.
Yeah, I'm not really into like wild game too much. Like I've had deer and I didn't like it, or I guess venison. I don't remember what they call it. And elk.
Is it veal?
No, veal is like baby lamb or something. I think specifically it's baby lamb.
Fuck them lambs. I guess fuck it. We'll just name animals that we would try.
All right,
I mean, I've had alligator. Alligator's pretty
I've
good.
had alligator tail specifically. I don't know what part of the alligator you had, but
I just know it's alligator, bro.
yeah. Well, I mean, like the alligator tail is like the chicken breast of the alligator, I guess, because it's like very similar to chicken, like almost exactly like chicken.
It's crazy how we've become so comfortable as humans that we're just like, ew, I won't eat that, because we're just like, we can actually pick what the fuck we want to eat instead of like fucking 300 years ago, you'd be like, whatever we catch is what we're eating, boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
And-
fucking frog legs and shit. Like I would never have frog legs.
Yeah. And
you?
dude, so I had frog legs. They taste like fucking chicken.
They pretty good.
Yeah, they're like salty chicken.
I just think dissecting a fucking frog in middle school really ruined that for me.
That's fair.
Because it smells like ass.
Yeah. Well, dude, so full disclosure, I was a vegetarian for a long fucking time, like 6 or 7 years. And it was completely out of spite and not any moral thing at all. So coming out of that, I don't know, 2015 maybe?
2000 late.
Yeah, 2000 late.
That was weird.
Yeah, getting a little feedback on headphones.
No, I think it's. Oh,
Yep.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Got my scratch though.
Good. But yeah, coming out of that, dude, I'm down to eat any kind of meat. Like super down to eat any kind of meat.
Have you had snake?
I've had rattlesnake. Yeah, that's also like fine. It's just not a lot of meat, and I don't really remember. It was like barbecue rattlesnake, and it was like it tastes like barbecue sauce. That's really all I remember.
Yeah, that's some fucking wilderness pioneer shit.
Yeah, like I kind of really want to try kangaroo. I heard kangaroo is pretty good.
I feel like I've had kangaroo. So my buddy
it was like-
Troy just buys meats like for Christmas that are just random as shit.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have kangaroo. They had a kangaroo. I didn't have it. I had quail for the first time, or pigeon, and that was like really gross.
Yeah, I don't like quail because my family used to go quail hunting in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Well, I don't know if they went hunting.
So Nebraskan. Dude.
I don't know if they went hunting in Nebraska. It's my Mexican family
Nebraska?
too. It was my Mexican family that went hunting.
Fuck.
I don't know if it went hunting in Nebraska, but they're my Nebraskan family that went quail hunting, and they'd give us quail. I'm like, meh. And they pheasant too. They went pheasant hunting a lot. I'm like, meh.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess birds in general. I'm also, full disclosure, I'm the kind of guy that loves meat but will never kill an animal. So
Yeah, as we saw with the fishing.
Say what you will about that. You can judge me all you want, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna kill the animal. If it's there, it's there.
Yeah.
That's some fucking first world problems right there for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely first world problems.
A lion.
I feel like a lion would be
Fuck it.
awful.
Let's make it worse. A cat.
I mean, I'd eat a cat. Fuck them cats.
Like just a, because it's pretty much.
I'd eat any form of cat. I don't care.
Actually, the lion would probably be pretty meaty.
It'd like be very, very like hard to eat. I think
Like yeah, it's
because it's just straight
muscle.
dense muscle fibers. You have to like stew it like for a long time.
Dolphin.
I mean, don't we eat dolphin in our tuna anyway? Remember that whole push in like the 90s
yeah.
of dolphin free tuna? I'm like, wait, there was dolphin in here? What the fuck?
Yeah, because you just catch it in a net. You just happen to fucking grab a dolphin, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, man. I'd never looked into that. That's just what I remember as a child. I'm like, wait, why do we have to have dolphin free tuna?
Is there any any animal you wouldn't eat? Like a penguin.
I mean, like it has to be like I don't think I'd eat bear.
I would love to eat
I'd
bear.
try it, but I don't know if it's like bear liver probably is good.
Bear sounds good.
Yeah, I guess it like depends on the part of the animal that we're eating. So I don't know. Like I'd eat any animal. I just wouldn't eat every animal part. I guess if that makes sense.
Jellyfish.
I don't know if you can eat jellyfish. Like I think it'll like literally kill you.
Okay.
But I mean, I try it if it doesn't.
Even if it does.
Even if it does, fuck it, man. It's like if I ever do something stupid and end up on like death row, my final meal is going to be sautéed jellyfish,
a live jellyfish,
and I'll just let it kill me, like, and then boom, take that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Went out on my own terms.
That'd be so stupid. It's terrible.
That'd be funny.
Starfish.
I mean,
I wouldn't eat a starfish.
I don't know if you can either.
That just sounds gross.
I think it's literally all just like hard skeleton. Yeah, I don't know. Are they invertebrates? I don't even know. I think they're invertebrates.
Yeah,
but still, like, I don't know.
I wouldn't eat a starfish.
Like, I guess in the same kind of notion, like, who the fuck saw a lobster and is like, oh, I'm gonna eat the fuck out of that?
It's just a sea bug, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's disgusting. It's a bottom feeder. When you look at it, you're like, dude, that thing's fucking gross looking. And then it's like one of the highest wanted, like, fancy foods ever, some lobster tail. I'm like, what? Same thing with crabs, dude. It's like, oh, that looks disgusting. Let's eat it.
Hey, look, it's Ted Cruz.
Nice.
Sorry. A few species of frog, toad, and snake you can't eat because of toxins.
Okay. Like pufferfish, I know like you have to very specifically cut a pufferfish or you poison the whole meat.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. I won't do that.
Yeah. But I guess it's really not as hard as you have to like literally cut around the puffer sack or whatever. It's not as hard as they say
puffer
it.
sack.
I swear to God, that's what it's
I
called.
call my nuts.
Because that's where all your toxins are.
Yes. It's for all the kids I've prevented from happening. Or the rest. You're welcome, world.
All right.
Squirrels. I wouldn't eat a squirrel.
I guess like it's illegal to hunt squirrels because they're so easy to catch that people like you literally put like a snare around a tree and you can catch like 7 squirrels in like 45 minutes because they're just so dumb. But I mean, dude, I know some people from like Alabama that are like, oh, you never had some squirrels? I've had rabbit. Have you had rabbits?
I'm sure I've had rabbits. Bats. Would you ever eat a bat?
I mean, isn't that how the whole 2020 happened?
I guess we gotta go to Hooyang.
Allegedly.
Geese.
I've had fogwa. Have you had that?
No.
So that's
That's
it's like the
ugly ass
fancy
fucking-
it's the fancy goose liver where they literally take, it might be duck, I don't know, I thought it was goose, but where they take a goose and they force feed it and make it super fat and they don't let it move. It's pretty much goose torture, but fuck geese, I hate them. To the point, nice, to a point where their liver gets so saturated with fats that they cut it out and like it's literally like the most tender piece of meat you'll ever eat. It was pretty good. I have to say it was pretty good.
How about bugs? Any bugs you would eat?
I've had chocolate ants.
I would never eat
I've
bugs.
had chocolate ants and chocolate crickets. They're fine.
Couldn't do
They
it.
taste like chocolate. They don't taste like anything though. They're just like deep fried and crunchy.
And they're a great source of protein, aren't they?
Yeah, man, but so is fucking a lot of shit you won't fucking eat.
Yeah. But I'm good.
Like you can
Bugs?
eat dirt and have a great source of minerals, but you're not gonna fucking eat dirt.
I mean, if I have to, I will.
Yeah.
Depends on what minerals. What minerals? I guess it depends on the dirt,
Yeah,
too.
it depends on the dirt.
Yeah.
Dude, like how like this kind of off topic, but how kids cereal is fortified with iron, and back in like the early 2000s, moms were freaking out because there were metal shards in their kids' cereal, and I'm like, those aren't metal shards; those are literally like iron.
It's a mineral. There's a difference between mineral and
mineral.
metal, right?
It's a metal. It's the same. It's literally the same thing. It's just like small enough pieces where it absorbs into your body, and I'm like, yo, it's fortified with iron because your body needs iron. And it's not iron as in any other thing. It's literally the metal iron.
You know you can eat as much aluminum and you won't get sick?
Really?
I think if I remember from middle school, yes, that was a thing.
I don't even try it.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, anyway.
luckily,
Sorry, I got distracted talking about iron and
we
cereal.
literally went from exotic animals to exotic metals to eat. What the fuck, bro?
Hey, man. You gotta get the vegetarian audience just a little bit. It's not an animal. It's just metal.
Any exotic plants you would eat?
Any that I could, man.
I guess that's way more poisonous.
Yeah, that's definitely more poisonous, but because I mean, like, there's like thousands of species of mushroom, and only like 10% of them you can actually eat
Isn't
and
it
not
also,
die.
Isn't it also saying like some type of study that says that we're genetically closer to like mushrooms and bananas than we are to like any other animal?
Well,
or something like that?
Those studies are very stupid because we're genetically close to 90, or like our genetics are 99% matched to almost everything.
Except for my ex-wife.
Anyway, thanks
have
for
one.
watching this episode of Best of Five. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving.
That was off the whim, and I don't even have an ex-wife.
And make sure to check us out on Friday. So, yeah. G, you have anything?
Fuck my ex-wife. Bye, everybody.
Bye.